This happened in 2019. I was working alone in a small town. Quiet streets, no traffic, no noise. I needed a cheap place to stay. A local man offered me a room in an old house at the edge of town. When I asked why the rent was so low, he smiled, did not explain, and said nothing. That was my first mistake. The house stood alone. No neighbors, no streetlights, paint peeling from the walls, windows dusty from the inside. When I opened the door, it creaked like it was tired of being opened. Inside, the air felt wrong, old, heavy, like it had been trapped for years. There was a staircase going upstairs. Before leaving, the owner turned to me and said one thing. 2 seconds, do not go into the upstairs room. That night, I lay on the bed scrolling on my phone. The fan above me was slow, noisy. The house was silent. At exactly 11:47 p.m. I heard footsteps. Slow, heavy, coming from upstairs. They stopped directly above my room. Something fell, softly, like someone sitting down. The next morning I asked the owner, "Does anyone live upstairs?" He looked at me and said, "No." That night, I locked my door. At 11:47 p.m., the fan stopped. No power cut. My phone was still on. Then I heard crying. A woman's voice, not screaming, just tired crying, like someone who had cried too much. Then she said my name, slowly, from above me. I did not sleep. On the third night, I decided to leave in the morning. Just one more night. At 11:47 p.m., everything went silent. No fan, no insects. Then footsteps on the stairs, coming down. I opened the door. Moonlight fell on the staircase, and I saw her. Standing on the third step, her feet were facing backwards. Her head hung too low. Her hair covered her face. She was breathing, slow, wet. She lifted her head. There were no eyes, only skin. Her mouth opened wider than possible, and she said, "Come upstairs." I slammed the door. My hands were shaking. I pushed the bed against the door with all my strength. Then the knocking started. 3 slow knocks. 3 slow knocks. Not angry, not violent, polite. Then I heard something that made my blood turn cold. My own voice from inside the room. Calm, clear, coming. I'm coming. I had not spoken. The door handle slowly moved, just a little, as if someone was testing it. I covered my mouth to stop myself from screaming. The knocking stopped. Complete silence. No footsteps, no breathing, nothing. That silence was worse than the sound. I grabbed my bag. Didn't pack, didn't think. I opened the back door and ran. barefoot, into the dark. I didn't stop running, not when my feet hurt, not when my chest burned. I stopped only when I reached the main road. A truck driver saw me shaking and stopped. He asked me something. I don't remember what. I just cried. The next morning, I asked people about the house. Most stayed silent. One old man finally spoke. A woman once lived there. Her husband locked her in the upstairs room. Every night, she cried, begged, screamed. No one helped her. She cried every night at the same time. At 7 p.m., the time the door was locked. One night she stopped crying. They found her the next morning, hanging from the ceiling. Her neck was twisted, her feet bent backward, like she had struggled for a long time. No one lives in that house now. No one lasts a night.